I went to bed last night crying. I'm just not where I want to be. I'm just not reaching the goals that I want to reach. I had bought a program, studied for it, and then also bought the testing equipment and registered to take the exam and started studying, started studying, only for me to fail it. Only for me to fail it. Only for me to fail it. And yet that deposits something into my psyche because I know the dreams that I have for myself concerning me passing. Like after I pass, this is what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to change me and my days, change me and my money, change my lifestyle, change what I can do for myself. And as far as like paying bills quicker and being able to just incorporate some rest and relaxation in my week, failed it. So what I did was to just take some time. And yes, let me be honest with you. I took some time to beat myself up. I took some time to talk down on myself. I took some time to go back over the material that was sent to me in a PDF. But what I did was to type in some keywords and go to YouTube and start looking it up and start getting the visuals and start getting in actual demonstrations of how I'm supposed to do this. How do I pass the test? I actually went out into my community and typed in where I could find individuals that already have this certification and try to link up with them and demonstrate the actual test and go through all the steps and see if they could tell me, oh no, that's not how you do it. Make sure you do it this way. Make sure you, for some reason, even when I offered to pay, I actually couldn't get time off on my schedule to even make that happen. I said, okay, fine, God, this is what I have. This company has sent me this PDF. Let me continue to read it, and I just realized that watching the videos I was able to process the information a lot faster, quicker, and go into other elements of this whole program. So kept doing that, and I registered again, and I bought the kit again to be able to demonstrate to the proctor, this is how I am, this is how this certification is acted out professionally and correctly, and failed it again. And yes, I could be pompous and just maybe overly confident because I have associates, a bachelor's, and a master's. I just feel like I should have. I just feel like I have a history of passing tests, so I should be able to. So that was the confidence that I had. Okay, this looks like they make enough money, and I'm willing to do that kind of work to go make this money. So let me go purchase the program. And once I purchased the program, I was like, okay, this is all that I need to do in order to get out of security and go into something that allows me to be more present as a mother, to take care of myself and show up and take care of my well-being. Okay, this is what I want to do. And it just twice I failed. And I feel like it says something, then I also need to not let it speak to me. I feel like that says something about me, but I also need not those results to speak to me. Let's dive in. Honestly, I do believe the amount of time I took to study could have been lengthier and more intentional the entire time. There were many times when I was studying, and I'm taking a deep breath because I know that I put my time in. I know I put my hope in, and only to fail. But you literally cannot fail one without failing the entire test. You can't misstep because it's not an answer choice. It's a demonstration of skill sets. So knowing that should have been easier to pass because it's repetition. You're telling me I have to demonstrate something. I could have just logged that in. And it was my goal to pass, and I so focused on trying to change my career as opposed to focusing on the right thing. I didn't focus on the right thing, which is, am I even ready and prepared? And I didn't ask myself, am I confident enough? Am I confident and competent enough? Am I even seeing myself? I didn't videotape myself and then look at it and then compare it to the videos. It's stuff like that when you go over and beyond that, you assure that the goal that you're trying to hit is the goal that you will hit. But here I am on the other side of two fails. Here I am on the other side of two fails, as opposed to on the other side of a new career choice, a new financial bracket. Sometimes we got to weigh out the attitude that we're going to have and not even try to put ourselves in that situation, because right now I already know that I'm not even going to be willing to pay the $200 again and then take the course again. I'm not. The schedule was always busy. The schedule was always busy. I was always tired after work. I was always open and available to being able to help people on their schedule. No, I can't keep doing that. I can't keep everything the same. No, we can't keep everything the same and then expect different. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that one. So, I might, now that I'm rehearsing my contribution to where I am today, now that I'm going over the elements that contributed to where I am today on the other side of two fails, now I might be open to taking the test, but not before things change. I've got to change the right things. I've got to shut the door to some people. I've got to go about it a different way. I've got to go about the training, the testing, the preparing, the studying. I got to get that down. I got to get a new way down, a more successful way down. And before I even start that, I would have to figure out what exactly I did to myself to make myself fail, and just go in the opposite direction. Go in the opposite direction. Oh, God. Sometimes when you sad and when you crying and you beat yourself, man, go over your steps. It was you. You were the cause of your sorrow, of your sadness, of your failure. Okay, great. Because I can control me. That's good news. Because all I got to do is change me and I'll have a different outcome. That's good news.